Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95 coming with another upgrade video. This, again, is from Nonnef Productions, and we are going to be taking a look at the wheel and tire upgrade for Ironhide and Ratchet. Now, you can see I've already put it on Ironhide, just, to go ahead and get it out of the way so I know what I'm doing. That being said, some tools that you're going to need, of course, are a pair of nippers, whether they're like these or something along the lines of these. As long as there's a flush end on the bottom, these ones work a lot better because they're a lot thinner. Some either an X-Acto knife or high grit sandpaper because you're going to need to do some sanding on a couple of parts. And a pair of pliers. If you don't have these, needle nose pliers, and of course vice versa. I'd prefer needle nose, but I can't find my pair, so some good old-fashioned regular pliers are going to have to work. So I'll go ahead and show you how to do one of these, and then I'll cut the others, and I'll show you how to assemble them from there. Just go ahead and slice that. Now, there are two options so far on the site as of this recording. There's a unpainted gray set, which is more this shade of gray right here. And of course, I got the painted because that just looks better. I might get another set of the unpainted for my shattered glass ratchet. Still debating on that. So there are more upgrades coming out. I believe Nonnef said that on Monday there's going to be a red variant of this. So maybe for crosshairs, I don't know. Or if you want Ironhide to have red rims. So I guess we'll see when that gets shown. And of course, there's going to be some parts for Ratchet, Ironhide, and at the end there's going to be some new feet to make these look more like van panels. So I'm really looking forward to that. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now. Now for these, the tires, you can go ahead and just kind of twist them off of here. And that's where you're going to need the X-Acto knife, is to trim it off the tire here. So if you don't have one, and if you're too afraid to use it, I don't blame you. I've nicked myself a few times. But some high grit sandpaper works as well. So there we go, got that trimmed off. I've heard a little trick, you can just use your fingernail. So there we go. Like I said, if you want, you can use high grit. This is 600 wet dry. Just kind of sand that down a little bit. Still, you can see the nub mark, but it's not going to be, intrusive like it would be if you didn't, sand that down. Go ahead and cut these here. These are your axle pieces. So again, just snip that off there. Now these nippers do get fairly flush, but again, just take your X-Acto or sandpaper. Just kind of go along there and get anything you can off. To use the sandpaper, get nice and smooth. Now for this, you can see there are two little notches here. That is to make room for these flanges. So what you want to do is, with your pliers, use that to hold on to it, just like that. You want to line those notches with the flanges on the axle piece. So just pop right in like that. Then from here, you're going to turn it 90 degrees so it locks into place. And then from here, just push it in. It should line up square with the hole inside the tire. It did not on mine, so I need to just turn it a little further, just to where it's square. And if you can't, pop it out a little bit, use your pliers, just give it a tiny little twist until it lines up. Basically, you want the seam line here of the molding to line up with the lines there on the tire. Just a little bit further. Oh, I went too far there. It looks about right. Too far again. Right there. And for some reason, it's still not working. There we go. So now that that's flush, we'll go ahead and take this, again, nip it off with the flat end towards where you're cutting. And that's pretty flush, so just need to line up, because this is a rectangular cut, it's not a square, so you want to line that up, make sure it is in line with that axle piece, and it was. So there we go. There's one wheel done. Give me just a moment, I'll do the others, and we'll finish. All right, so here we got all the tires ready to go. So, and then here we have Ironhide with his. Went ahead and took Ratchet into vehicle mode because it was a lot easier to do it that way. Just kind of pop these ones off and pop each one on as you go. Now they are a little tight at first. You just kind of get it worn in. That's how it is with Ironhide. Like the front wheel is still really tight, but yeah, you can eventually get it rolling just fine. Although this is mostly just for aesthetic purposes, so it's not a huge deal if they're rolling perfectly. The rear ones roll just fine, so haven't had any issue with those on Ironhide. Off, and if need be, you can sand them down. Actually, let me see if that'll work at all to loosen them off. If need be, I can pop the other front one off. Actually, it could be better to roll this up, stick it in here. Just kind of sand down the inside there. Just like that. And let's put that one in. Yeah, that rolls just fine. So I'll do that with the other ones on him and Ironhide. Put that one off. One on. And there you go. You got a much better looking Ratchet in vehicle mode now. Can't wait for the rear door panels / new feet. Hopefully they got either separate translucent pieces for the windows and taillights. That way we can have a more complete look. And I'm assuming that's what they're going to probably do with the door, you know, these panels here. And I would really like to see them do something to turn this into the battle / repair sled for Ratchet and the battle sled for Ironhide. So I guess that remains to be seen with their upcoming sets. So that and the stickers, I think these will definitely be the definitive Ironhide and Ratchet for your collection. So at least until Hasbro comes out with something new again. But in the meantime, I still really enjoy these. So yeah, fairly easy kit to put together. You know, just got to have nippers, pliers, X-Acto knife, and or sandpaper. Probably are going to need sandpaper to sand the inside of these ports for the clips, just so it runs a little smoother than this, just like we have right here. I mean, it's a little bit looser on here, or on this side too. So I guess your mileage might vary depending on your Ironhide and Ratchet, but there we go. So hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out for more of these upgrade videos coming soon. Might not be one next week because I will be away at a convention. So, but in the meantime, there's this. So haven't, I'll link it down in the description for you guys to check out. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.